basically the festival came together with Paul and Vince. Paul is my father, and a mate of his, Vince, who he became an acquaintance with. They all went out one night to have a few beers, a few mates talking about music and what music they love. They all had a common love of heavy metal music through the ages, from recent to old metal, and they actually came together with the idea that wouldn't it be fantastic after a few beers of putting together a festival so that they could actually see a group of bands that they want to see.
There was no festivals in the UK at that time at all. We had nothing else as a music scene. We had a thought of putting a festival on to put bands on from Europe that otherwise wouldn't come to the UK. We literally booked a venue at the Assembly Rooms, Paul and Vince. The first band was a band, Saxon, that Paul did album covers for, had a very good relationship with.
So Saxon headlined the first festival, and we had 700 people that turned up, and it was just fantastic. It was such a buzz, it was such good fun. It was quite a bit of work, not actually kind of knowing what they were doing as they were going through, but to get 700 people together at your first festival with various other bands on the bill, it was fantastic. And it was a one-day festival when we first started.
The festival soon got a huge reputation as being the only metal and true metal festival as an indoor, and by 2003 we'd sold the festival out when Nightwish headlined our indoor. We then had a Darwin stage which was known for unsigned bands, which no other festival was supporting at the time.
We then realised that we can't substantiate keeping the festival at an indoor, because too many people, we realised, actually, like ourselves, love the music. So we decided, okay, let's have a go at putting a festival on outdoors and see how we go there. So the first venue Paul and Vince went to look at was actually Catton Hall. They wanted to keep it in Derbyshire, so they came to look at Catton Hall, and they thought, yeah, the area looks great, let's have a go. And again, having not done an outdoor before, not knowing what the logistics were, let's bring in people that can help us and work with us. So Bloodstock Open Air 2005 was born.
That had fantastic bands. We had some brilliant reception as an open air. The attendance was about 2,000. We then decided to keep the open air, run the indoor, but we had to wind the indoor down because there was too much of a dilution with us working full-time as a family to run an indoor festival and an open air. So we wanted to have the first metal open air festival the UK's ever seen. Now, in 2008, the festival is literally 7,000-8,000 capacity. It's got bands over here that are headlining that have never played the UK before. We've got exclusive UK performances of bands that no other festival put on, that you can only see in Europe. We've got some of the biggest metal acts playing the festival, and we are proud to say we've got a huge unsigned stage that has been running since the festival's conception. We are, we think, the only festival that's ever had an unsigned, supported so much for new bands. We bring the bands back if they are a case of, a lot of them get record deals. They've never played festivals like this. They'd never get to showcase their talents on a stage to thousands of people. unsigned if Bloodstock wasn't about, because there aren't any other festivals that do that.
One of the great things about Bloodstock that is going to grow each year is the support that we show to unsigned bands. There are some fantastic bands out there. I remember a few years ago I went to a little venue at Lum Farm. It was a little place at Lum Farm, and there was a band called Panic Cell that was just in a really tiny venue. They had a massive sound. They were absolutely fantastic, and we actually put them on at Bloodstock that year, having seen them at Lum Farm, this little venue, and they went down an absolute storm. They're a band that really work hard. Now, from putting them on Bloodstock on our unsigned stage, this is just one of the many bands that we've got. They actually went on to get a record label. They've been signed, and they even performed at Wacken, on the stage at Wacken, in front of 70,000 people, which within a space of a couple of years is just brilliant to know that we hopefully have helped them along the way and given them that step up. At the festival this year, this is the first year I've actually been able to step out from behind the scenes and actually go around and have a look at the bands that are performing. And we've got the unsigned, the Scuzz Unsigned stage this year. Scuzz are sponsoring this stage, and there's just some fantastic bands on that stage.